Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That third down conversion good for 23. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point is supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever known.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's brought down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterback.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dontrell Hilliard taking it in. And the Texans will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That's good.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Houston.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Texans first down.
First down, Hilliard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Buffalo and Houston, two up-and-comers in the AFC, and you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the two defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late, and that game went into overtime, tied at 19, before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Hilliard, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on third down, Watson completes this to Waring.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Hilliard. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in there.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On 2nd down now. Hilliard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this point to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 11-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 11. On the run, this is Hilliard. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Fighting to stay upright. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Hilliard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 7. out of the gun. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down. Watson. That's complete to Butler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Watson going to try and run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start the drive with Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Texans' 1st down.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.